Hey cooks, welcome back to the Cookbook Club. Today we're back in Martha Stewart Living's cookbook, and we're in like the volume 1, the original classics. And today we're making caramel apple bread pudding with a bourbon sauce.
Ooh.
This should be delicious. So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So we're starting this party making the sauce. This is a caramel bourbon vanilla sauce, and it is on page 50642. So we're going to combine the sugar and some water. And we need to caramelize this. So you do not want to stir this at all. You just want to leave it in here. And it's going to melt, and it's going to get darker and darker. And she says cook it about 20 minutes until it's a dark amber color. You don't want to stir it all with anything. If you want to do anything, just swirl it.
Right, but you got to be careful because sugar can go bad on you in a hurry.
Yeah. So we're going to let this, I'll show you how it goes as we move along. When it melts and as it starts to brown. So we'll be back. Okay, we're turning this down to low, and we're going to slowly add our cream in here. Woo! Yeah. Whoa. Stir, stir, stir is going to cool it down, right? Whew. That's heavy cream. We're going to put some vanilla in here. She puts vanilla bean, but vanilla beans at our store were like $15 for one bean. So I said, nah. Lemon juice, fresh squeezed.
We got to be frugal once in a while. Got to save for our next mixer, right, Boo?
Yeah. Butter. And some bourbon. Ooh, that was kind of violent.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of thin. You think I should let it thicken up a little bit? She just says stir to combine and then set aside.
Well,
maybe it'll thicken up by itself.
Perhaps.
Okay, on to the bread pudding.
Yay.
Okay, so we need some brioche bread, and I have a loaf right here. And her loaf is 8 ounces. This loaf is like a pound. So we're going to be, we're just going to be using, 8 slices. So we're going to go ahead, and she says quarter the slices. That's quartered, right? Hopefully this will fit into our ramekins.
Well, if it doesn't, I'll just have to lick up whatever spills over. I just make sure you got that caramel sauce handy.
Thing is, these slices are probably bigger than hers.
I wouldn't worry. By the time it soaks up that caramel sauce, I won't tell.
It's going to have a custard. So let's cut the apples. Okay, so I have a couple Granny Smiths here.
Yay.
And we need to cut it into matchsticks.
What's that?
It's a matchstick. So I'm going to take the end off. I'm going to cut that off like that. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut. You got to say cut every time.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take half of this. Might as well get rid of the core. And I want to turn it on its side and matchstick it. Matchstick. There you go. You got matchsticks.
Yeah.
How you like that, boo?
It looks all fancy.
Okay, so I had to switch a bowl because that bowl is too small. I have some fresh squeezed lemon juice here. And we're just going to put this over these. We don't want these to brown. So we're going to lemon juice them. We'll keep them from browning while we prepare the custard.
Stop that, boo.
Yum!
Yeah, yum.
Okay, so it's time for us to make our egg cocktail, as Eric says. Right? We have some eggs in here in this batter bowl. If you guys don't have a batter bowl, these are great to have. We're going to put some heavy cream in here. Yeah. We're going to put some sugar in here. We're going to put some vanilla. And we have some salt, of course. It'll all come out of there. And some nutmeg. We can go ahead and combine that.
That looks like the beginnings of some eggnog or something.
Could be. So let's put together the bread puddings. I think I skipped a step. I gotta put the custard inside the bread. Right? That makes sense.
Sure.
And we're gonna toss this bread around and get it to soak this custard up. I don't know, kind of weird. It's custard, but it's not. Tossing it around a little bit too much. So let me get the ramekins. Okay, so we have 8-ounce ramekins in here that have been buttered. Thank you, boo.
Sure.
This is a roasting pan. We're going to go ahead and put a little, we're going to be layering this. So we're going to go ahead, actually, I might just pour a little bit of this in here.
Martha wants a certain amount in there. My boo's going to
A
free.
teaspoon.
She's going to free.
Whoa!
Yeah, you're going to go freehand.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. If you ever want Brahma, just deviate from the recipe.
Well, I'll use so much of it up, there won't be any to put on top.
Guess you'll just have to make more.
So she wants these in 1/3 of a cup thing. So 1/3 of a cup of apple at the bottom. It's a lot. And she wants 1/3 of a cup of bread mixture. Which is quite a bit. I think that's too much. And some more caramel sauce. Let's divide up the rest of these apples here. More bread. And a little bit more caramel sauce to top it off. So we're going to be cooking this in a bain-marie. That just means we're going to put some water in here, hot water, so these get a gentle cook. So let me go get that. Okay, so we have some hot boiling water. This is not the right way to do this. My kettle's downstairs. So we're going to put this in the oven for like 20 minutes, and then we're going to take this foil off, and we're going to cook it for another 20 minutes. So when that happens, we'll be back. Okay, I did have a little bit of disaster, and we lost 2 of them. Against my better judgment, I should have used my kettle. So my caramel is sort of sticking on everything. I put a little extra caramel on a couple of these, just to, spice it up a little bit. You want to try it, Boo?
Sure.
So this is our bread pudding. Sure, Eric is ready. Come on over. Okay, Boo, here we go with Martha's caramel apple bread pudding with a little bourbon sauce on it.
So I just want to thank Boo Boo for all the hard work she did.
You're welcome.
Because Martha has some complex recipes, and the question is it going to be good? Is it worth the effort, or is it going to be a bust? Can it be done better?
They haven't been too complex to me.
This had a lot of steps.
Yeah, so try it.
I kind of like our popcorn caramel. I'm hooked on that. 2 sticks of butter, a bunch of sugar. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you say apples and bourbon sauce, I'm like, whoo, I'll try that, right?
Try it.
So, all right.
Even though I did kill 2 of them.
Well, accidents happen. So, yeah, look at that, yum, yum.
And
so the first spot I got was the bread pudding with a lot of caramel. I didn't get no apples in there, so I'm a little disappointed. So I guess I'll have to take another bite because it is
you have to get
layered.
down to the bottom.
Why, they sunk?
So what do you think?
It is tasty. I hate to say I'm biased because Amy's made some bourbon. Was that a bread pudding, Boo Boo?
It was a bread pudding, but my bourbon sauce was like kicked up.
It really was
strong bourbon.
It really was. I would definitely say make this. It's good, but I will say there are better ones out there. But you can say it with everything, though. But I will say that Amy did follow the recipe.
What don't you like about it? Is it the bread's not good, or?
I'm not a fan of the caramel. The caramel is good. I don't know. Maybe if it had butter in it.
More butter.
A little more booze. I don't know. I mean, it's got cream, but cream doesn't make everything magically taste great. But in terms of the bread pudding and everything, it's good, But I don't know. I'm going to have to eat all this because it does have dairy and she can't eat it. So I guess.
So you're basically giving it a C.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to come down on Martha because she does have a lot of good recipes. I would just say this is okay and everything. So make it. But I don't know. There's got to be better, right? But it is good, so.
He's just used to that strong bourbon sauce that I make on mine.
The one that she made is kind of influenced by New Orleans. And we went to a barbecue contest, and it's part of the Everything But contest, so it's not barbecue, it's anything but that. And the guys were pouring the sauce like it was pancake syrup. Amy served it on the side, and all the guys were like, glug, 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 just drinking the bourbon sauce. It was great.
Yeah.
This ain't that, I'm going to tell you that. But for a PG rated version, this isn't bad.
So thank you for joining me to this week's Cookbook Club. We are in Martha Stewart's...
Got apple. Got apple.
We're in Martha Stewart's cookbook here, and we'll be up for next week. I can't tell you what that's going to be yet. It's going to be Thanksgiving related.
Yeah, we got Thanksgiving around the corner, so it's got to be related, right?
I hope you enjoyed it.